My beloved soul, I welcome you with warmth, love, and divine peace. Right now, wherever you are listening from, whether your room is quiet, whether the day is busy, or whether the night sky is stretched above you with its countless stars, know that this moment is not an accident. You were drawn here by God's hand. You were guided here because your soul needed this word. Before we enter the depths of this heavenly message, I invite you kindly and lovingly. Please subscribe to this channel, share this word, and let your spirit engage in the comments. When you do, you are not only receiving nourishment for your own journey, you are also planting seeds for someone else's transformation. You are passing on light to a world that is so often caught in shadows. God may use your simple act of subscribing, sharing, or commenting to bring another wandering soul right into the path of this same message. Together, we become instruments of heaven's design. Now, let us open our hearts fully. Let us allow heaven to speak. God says, "Someone looks at the stars and wishes for you." Pause with me here. Breathe those words in. Let them echo through your chest, through your soul, through the deepest corners of your being. You may have felt forgotten. You may have walked through seasons of loneliness so long that you wondered if your name had been erased from the book of love. But heaven assures you, it has not. You are seen. You are desired. You are prayed for. You are wished for. Imagine it. Somewhere, perhaps tonight, perhaps under the same wide sky, there is someone lifting their eyes upward. Their gaze lingers not out of habit, not out of curiosity, but out of yearning. They search the sky the way a thirsty traveler searches for water. They whisper words not loud enough for the world to hear, but loud enough for heaven to catch. And in that whisper, your spirit is present. They may not know your name yet. They may not have touched your hand or heard your voice, but their soul knows, their heart beats with the rhythm of a prayer that calls you forth. They look at the stars, and in their secret dialogue with God, they say, "Bring me the one. Bring me the soul that completes my song. Bring me the person who was written into my destiny before time began." And beloved, that prayer is about you. The stars themselves carry silent witness. The same God who placed Orion, who hung the Pleiades, who stretched the Milky Way like a painter's brush across the sky. That same God is aligning your steps. The night sky is not just decoration. It is declaration. Each shining point reminds you, your story is not finished, and your connection is not lost. So when you feel alone, when your nights feel endless, remember, you are not the only one waiting. You are not the only one searching. You are not the only one praying. Someone, somewhere, is wishing for you, and heaven has heard them. Heaven has heard you, and God, in His perfect timing, is weaving your journeys together. My beloved soul, you have stayed, you have listened, and you have allowed your heart to remain open to the gentle whisper of God's voice. That alone makes you a vessel of grace, for only those who choose stillness can hear the divine melody that plays beneath the noise of this world. Before we dive deeper, I remind you again with all the love in my spirit. Please subscribe to this channel, share this word, and write your reflections in the comments below. Each time you do, you are not only stepping into your own destiny, but you are extending light into someone else's darkness. You become the hand that guides another soul to the very message that might heal them. Imagine, your simple action could be the bridge between someone's despair and their hope. We touch the truth that you are longed for, that your name is whispered in prayers you have not yet heard. But now, let us go deeper. Let us explore the power of divine timing, the beauty of waiting, and the certainty of God's alignment. The person who gazes upward tonight, do you know what strengthens them? It is not just the brightness of the stars. It is not just the calmness of the sky. It is the hope that somewhere, beyond the distance, you are alive. You are breathing. You are becoming. They are encouraged by the thought that God is shaping you in the same way He is shaping them. They do not ask for perfection. They ask for truth. They do not wish for riches. They wish for connection. They do not pray for someone flawless. They pray for the one God wrote into their story. And beloved, that is you. This is where faith meets patience. For God does not rush holy things. He does not scatter precious gems into careless hands. He takes His time. Because love that lasts is love that is prepared. Just as a seed must rest in soil before it breaks into bloom, so too must you, and the one who wishes for you, go through your seasons of growth. God is polishing you, refining you, teaching you, and equipping you, so that when the moment comes, you will not meet as strangers fumbling in darkness, but as souls ready to recognize what heaven has authored. Do not despise your waiting. Do not curse your season of loneliness. For every tear you have shed, every prayer you have whispered, every night you have stared into your own sky asking, "When, Lord?" all of it has been gathered by heaven. None of it is wasted. None of it is ignored. God is weaving every sigh into the tapestry of timing. So when you wonder why it takes so long, remember this. The person who wishes for you is also waiting. They are also growing. They are also being refined. Their patience is stretching. Their faith is deepening. Their heart is learning endurance. God does not want you to meet too soon before the foundation is laid. He wants you to meet when both of you are strong enough to hold the blessing, wise enough to nurture it, and faithful enough to protect it. Think of the stars themselves. They are ancient, yet their light travels years, centuries, even millennia before it touches your eyes. What you see tonight may have been born thousands of years ago, but it shines now as if new. This is how destiny works. It may have been written before you were born, but it reveals itself in its appointed hour. You cannot rush starlight. You cannot pull it closer. You simply stand in awe until its brilliance arrives. In the same way, your person, the one who looks at the stars and wishes for you, cannot be rushed, and neither can you. But you can trust. You can trust that the God who created galaxies, who placed every star exactly where it belongs, has also placed this love within reach. So be at peace. Do not allow the world to tell you that you are behind. Do not allow comparison to poison your hope. For while others may chase fleeting affections, you are waiting for what heaven has ordained. And that, my beloved soul, is worth every second of patience, walking together in the flow of heaven's message. You have come through the river of words, and yet the stream is not dry, for God's voice continues to pour. He is not done speaking to you, and He is not done shaping you. So before we dive deeper, I pause with love and remind you, please subscribe to this channel, share this message, and let your reflections rise in the comments below. Every time you do, you not only draw closer to the light yourself, you help carry that light into the lives of those who are stumbling in shadows. Someone else may need these very words, and through your small act of sharing, heaven can deliver them. In the beginning, we opened our hearts to the truth that you are longed for, prayed for, wished for. In the second part, we unfolded the mystery of timing, of patience, of preparation. And now, in this third part, we step into the deeper layers of God's orchestration, the why and the how of this longing, the hidden beauty of distance, and the unseen hands of heaven that are shaping the bridge between you and the one who prays for you. Beloved, hear me. Distance is not denial. Silence is not abandonment. Delay is not rejection. Too often the waiting season feels like punishment, but in reality, it is preparation. The one who looks at the stars and wishes for you is not simply filling nights with sighs. They are being trained in faith. Their heart is learning to hope for what it cannot yet touch. Their soul is learning to trust God for what it cannot yet hold. And you too are learning. The ache you feel in your own solitude is not a wound without purpose. It is the stretching of your spirit to contain more love, more patience, more depth. If God gave you this person too soon, you would not yet know how to carry the weight of the gift. Love is not just about arrival, it is about readiness. Think about the stars again. They are not just symbols of beauty, they are teachers of patience. Do you know that many of the stars you see tonight are so far away that their light began traveling long before you were even born? Yet it still reaches you now. That is the language of destiny. What was set in motion long ago may take years to arrive, but when it does, it shines with perfect timing. So when you lift your eyes to your own sky and feel alone, remember this. At that same moment, someone else is lifting their eyes and thinking of you. The night may feel empty to you, but it is full of prayers that cross oceans and mountains. Heaven collects those prayers like treasures, and in the silence of your room, you may not hear them, but God does. God is holding them, weaving them, and preparing to answer them. But here is the mystery. Sometimes, God allows the distance to remain so that both of you can learn to long for something more than just each other. You must first learn to long for Him. For unless God becomes your first desire, you will not know how to love with purity when the appointed one arrives. That is why in your nights of solitude, heaven whispers not just about another soul, but about His own presence. He says, I am here. Before you meet them, I am here. Before you hold them, hold me. Before you love them, love me. Do not despise this. For the one who wishes for you is being taught the same lesson. Somewhere, they are learning to lean on God, to trust His plan, to surrender their impatience. And when the two of you finally meet, you will not meet as desperate souls clinging to each other out of emptiness, but as whole beings who have learned to drink from the well of God first. That, beloved, is why this waiting is holy. Consider this: the stars do not move at random. They follow patterns, rhythms, orbits set by the Creator Himself. If He can align galaxies, if He can keep the planets in motion, can He not align two souls? Can He not keep two hearts on course until the moment they are destined to collide in grace? The one who wishes for you is being drawn closer with every prayer, and you too are being drawn closer with every act of surrender. It may not feel like movement, but it is. The invisible threads of heaven are pulling you together, step by step, day by day, prayer by prayer. So lift your head, beloved soul. Do not let despair lower your eyes. The stars above you are not just decoration for the night. They are reminders of promises still alive. Each one says, wait, trust, believe. Someone wishes for you, someone prays for you, and God is listening. From the first whisper of heaven's truth to the unfolding mystery of divine timing, to the depths of patience and unseen prayers. And here, in this final part, we step into completion. We gather every thread, every echo, every promise, and we weave them into a crown of assurance. And before I pour these last rivers of words into your heart, I remind you once more, please subscribe to this channel, share this message, and write your reflections below. Why? Because the journey does not end here. God is still speaking. And when you stay connected, you allow heaven to continue pouring its voice into your life. You also open the door for others, for the one who stumbles across your shared light may discover the very word that rescues their spirit. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are not wandering unseen. There is a soul, somewhere under heaven's canopy, whose breath carries your name, even if their lips have not yet spoken it. They dream of you. They pray for you. They whisper to God, bring me, the one you created for me. And God, faithful and eternal, has not ignored them. He has not ignored you. This is not a fairy tale. It is not wishful thinking. It is destiny. Just as the stars keep their appointed places, so will you and the one who longs for you find each other in God's appointed time. The delay is not punishment. The distance is not rejection. The silence is not abandonment. It is the sacred pause before the holy unfolding. Beloved, let your hope rise. Do not allow the enemy to convince you that you are unworthy of such love. Do not let your own fears drown out the truth of heaven. You are worthy. You are chosen. You are longed for. The very breath of God affirms it. Picture this: the night sky stretched out like a scroll, filled with 1,000 points of light. Each star a witness, each constellation a reminder. The same God who placed them in their courses, who lit them with fire that still burns across centuries. That same God has written your story. And just as no star falls without his knowledge, no detail of your journey escapes his plan. The one who wishes for you is being guided closer with every prayer. You are being guided closer with every surrender, and soon, oh so soon, the threads will meet, the rivers will join, the stars themselves will seem to lean in as heaven orchestrates the moment of recognition. So wait with joy, walk with peace, trust with faith, for what is coming is not fragile, it is not temporary, it is eternal. The one who looks at the stars and wishes for you will one day no longer look at distant lights, but into your very eyes. And in that moment, all the waiting, all the prayers, all the patience will make sense. And when it does, you will remember these words. God said it. Heaven declared it. You are loved. You are prayed for. You are wished for. You are chosen. So I bless you now, beloved soul. I bless your waiting. I bless your patience. I bless your journey. May your nights be filled with peace instead of despair. May your days be filled with faith instead of doubt. May your heart hold steady until the one who prays for you becomes the one who stands beside you. And as we close this message, I speak once more. Please subscribe, share, and stay connected. Let us continue to walk together in truth, in faith, in love. For this is not the end, it is the beginning of all that God has written for you. Amen.